Subscribe to my channel Star Movie and press the bell icon to notification from my video.
Okay, so this is pretty groundbreaking, and I just got back from having a conversation with someone who actually works for YouTube about this whole matter, but this is actually something that I've discovered as of recently on this website that I think is crazy enough for me to share with you, because when I first found out about it, I was just mind blown. Because this is literally like the most crazy, unbelievable thing that you would ever imagine that actually takes place here on YouTube. So basically, as you read in the title, there's a YouTube channel that has pretty much sub-botted, which is like, you don't know what that means. They faked their entire subscriber count, they bought subscribers or whatever. They pretty much cheated on YouTube to 10 million subscribers. 10 million subscribers. That's with like 1 and 7 zeros behind it, if I'm not mistaken, with my math skills. I mean, that's pretty much equivalent to a diamond play button. That's the highest tier award you can get on YouTube, aside from like the custom awards and stuff. But basically the point is 10 million subscribers. So this is the channel that we're talking about in this video that has pretty much completely artificially grown their entire channel. Of course, it's just some random Russian YouTube channel with only 11 videos on their entire channel. So basically they have 9.7 million subscribers with only 11 videos. Now that on its own already sounds kind of ridiculous, because how could you possibly naturally grow a YouTube channel to that many subscribers with only 11 videos? But essentially, all of their growth is pretty much organized around one single video that they have, which just so happened to be their first YouTube video, which has over 2 billion views. Do you guys have any idea how many 2 billion views is? That's like literally the same amount of views Gangnam Style had, as it was the most popular YouTube video at one point. And that's with just this random video that you've obviously never heard of before. So now you may be asking, okay, how do I know that this YouTube channel has faked or bought all of their subscribers? Well, that's actually what we're going to talk about next. This all started when I was investigating another YouTube channel, which was pretty similar to this. Now, this YouTube channel had basically been ripping off live streams of mine and so many other people, and pretty much just doing that for themselves and monetizing it without any credit, and pretty much changing it only to a slight extent, like adding a couple more features to the thumbnail or something, just so, you know, they couldn't have an excuse to have it taken down through YouTube's copyright system. And they've pretty much been ripping off video ideas, live stream ideas, and so on and so forth for many, many months now. And they've basically grown their entire YouTube channel just off of doing that. So I was investigating this to a certain extent because they also view bot their live streams to such a crazy amount. I mean, every single one of their live streams gets like 10 to 14,000 concurrent viewers like constantly, even though like literally no one talks. So it's pretty much 100% guaranteed that they do fake and bot their live streams, and probably bot subscribers as well. So what I decided to do to prove this for my own specific video, I was going to take the live streams that were being made on this channel, and I was going to use a specific tool that would track the actual places where the live streams are being viewed from externally off of YouTube, so I could basically prove that each of these live streams were in fact being botted, and therefore have an excuse for YouTube to delete this channel. Because I mean, come on man, if you're gonna be taking everyone else's ideas and basically profiting off of them without any credit, and also at the same time view botting, it's like you get what's coming to you. Okay, so what this website basically does is it can take any URL of a YouTube video or a website, and it basically takes that URL and searches it all throughout the entire internet, pretty much where it's hosted, where people are clicking it, if there are view bots or if there are like artificial view robots, or however these weirdos on YouTube are just making these fake views go on. It's basically going to show up here. It's going to show where all of this is listed on the internet. I copied the link of these live streams and put them into this search tool, and what came up was just a bunch of random websites that were like really weird Russian websites that I had to actually translate. After I translated them and went to each one individually, I realized that they were all coming from one individual website, which apparently was a Russian view botting website. There were literally thousands of these links that were linked to this live stream, and multiple live streams that these videos and this YouTube channel was hosting at one time. But every single time I tried to click on each separate link, it asked me to log in, which probably meant that wherever that these live streams were being hosted on to have the view botting take place, I had to have the actual account to see it. But what I do know for sure is the actual website itself was this one. So whoever was actually using the bot for this live stream was using this particular website. Okay, now here's where it gets really, really interesting, because when you translate this page, it goes from being just a bunch of random rhetoric to actually making some sense. The first title on the website is YouTube Cheat, and I literally can't even make that up. That's literally what it says. Cheat statistics on YouTube views efficiently and safely. So basically this website has just a bunch of random like paragraphs of information that I wouldn't even bother wasting your time to get into. It's just a bunch of random bullcrap of just, you know, basically teaching you how to cheat on YouTube and pretty much explaining how their service allows them to bot your YouTube channel, all this random stuff. It's like the normal view botting slash sub botting website you would find anywhere except in Russian. It's probably like the Russian head central for view botting. But this is where the rabbit hole actually gets to its deepest point. Because after this, I decided to contact the people running this website, because although I already had the proof that this one YouTube channel was using this website to pretty much bot their live streams, I was curious to see how many other YouTube channels were using this one website. Because if you can bot your live stream, if you could bot this many views in your live stream to get 400 something thousand subscribers, I was curious to see how many other views or how many subscribers the top people using this website were actually getting. So I decided to actually contact them, and I literally used Google Translate to speak in a Russian language so I could, you know, feel like I was more of an insider and I wasn't just some person who was trying to like expose them or something like that. And I pretty much asked them what was a good example of one of their most successful videos that they had botted. And I waited for a couple of hours to get a response, just to get nothing. So after about a day, I started believing that, you know, they were just never going to reply to me because, you know, there was actually no reason to expect that they would actually take me into consideration, or even if they were to actually check their emails at all, if that was even a thing. So I decided to just pretty much give up and just accept the evidence I already had. But only a couple hours after I was about to give up, I literally got a notification back from the same email, and it was pretty much someone who was speaking back to me in Russian, and it was 2 paragraphs. So I had to go back to Google Translate just to see what they were saying, and you would not believe what they actually said to me. Now, I'm not going to read it verbatim because it's basically just a bunch of broken English and stuff, because Google obviously doesn't do that good of a job when you translate whatever language into a different language sometimes, so there really wasn't that much stuff I could actually read. But pretty much what the gist of what they were saying to me was, they had their most successful video be something that had over 2 billion views. They linked me the actual video in the email itself. You could try to read the email right here if you want to. Pause the screen and maybe lose like 10 to 20% of your brain cells in the process of it. I really don't know, but the only thing that matters in this email is the actual example or the proof that they physically handed me without even me having to try that hard, of someone who used their service supposedly. And I clicked the video, and like I said, 2 billion views on this. Now the comments are of course a bunch of rambled nothingness of just some people speaking Russian, other people actually speaking English, wondering just what the flip they just watched. And the engagement rate isn't that high, what you would expect, you know, out of a video that was supposedly completely view-botted. But what I was able to get out of their email was that you could receive over 1 million subscribers off of using their website. So you could pretty much fake 1 million or more subscribers. So that led me to believe that this entire YouTube channel, since pretty much 99% of all of its views came from this one video that they linked me, that they had received all 9.7 million, almost 10 million of their subscribers off of a fake view botting website. A Russian view botting website. Yep, that's all you need to do to get a diamond play button. What have I been doing wrong my entire life, man? I've been actually working on YouTube, trying to get people like you to watch videos, man. Never mind, I'm just gonna go here and just waste all my money on this. I could have been doing that the whole time. I mean, just take a look at these prices. I mean, you can't beat it. Only $5 for 1,000 views. Now, let's actually do some math here. So if it's $5 for 1,000 views, that means it would be about $5,000 to get 1 million views, and then you would have to get 10 times that, which would be 10 million, and then 100 times that would be 100 million, and then a billion would be 1,000 times that. So we're talking about 2 billion, 2,000 times that. So 2,000 times 5,000. So that is literally $10 million. Someone out there in Mother Russia, somewhere in the world, paid $10 million. I'm not even sure if they're even telling me the truth, but it would actually make sense since this channel is Russian, and the channel of which I started to investigate is also Russian too. So there could be a whole inside community of just millions of fake subscribers. Like, these channels with 10 million subs are just all fake, and YouTube doesn't even do anything about it. I literally reported the original channel to YouTube twice and nothing happened. They never deleted it. They never even took down any of their videos or live streams. So clearly YouTube is just 100% all good with just fake Russian botters who just pretty much hack YouTube. That's 100%, you know, according to the YouTube terms of service. You could do that all day long. But yeah, this is unbelievable, and there's probably just a whole underground community of people with millions and millions.